Hi everyone, my name is Leah, also known as Fly Hinata, and I'm the creator of Lumikha Cosplay Resale. So, what is it? Well, it's a secondhand cosplay marketplace where cosplayers can buy and sell used and unworn and secondhand cosplay. Now, I don't know about all of you, but I find that Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of those are not very efficient for buying and selling used cosplay. So I decided to take it upon myself to make a marketplace for the community to use. I said, you know what, we deserve better. We deserve a secondhand marketplace, and that's why I decided to create Lumikha. Well, what does Lumikha mean? In Tagalog, it means to invent or create. And as a half black, half Filipino person, I wanted to pay homage to my heritage by naming it just that, Lumikha. We have a lot of inventors and creators in the community, so it felt like a perfect fit. And we can't forget about our mascot, Lumi. She's a tiny pink slime that hides in the back of your closet, and she kind of collects and gathers all of those old costumes that you're totally not gonna wear ever again, but you keep hoarding in the back of your closet because someday you might need that wig or you might need a part of that costume. Yeah, no, Lumi knows that it's not actually gonna happen, and she wants to help you sell those costumes, make that extra cash. I'm really passionate about this project because I care a lot about the environment, and I really wanted to minimize the impact of cosplay on our Earth. I mean, fast fashion is such a huge problem with all of those carbon emissions, so if we can minimize that in the cosplay community, I think we should. I really want to encourage people to recycle their cosplays, sell them to someone who's actually going to use them, and instead of just throwing them away. I personally buy a lot of secondhand cosplay because one, it's usually cheaper, and two, it's a lot better than just having someone toss it out. I think that creating a secondhand cosplay marketplace allows cosplay to be a lot more inclusive towards people who might not otherwise be able to afford cosplay. You can buy cheaper wigs, you can buy cheaper costumes, all because they're secondhand. One of my biggest goals with Lumikha was to create a website that was more inclusive towards plus-size cosplayers. I noticed that on a lot of Facebook groups, they really lacked in the inclusivity, so I wanted to ensure that plus-size cosplayers were able to find costumes that were actually in their size and that they were marked as such. So my site makes it a lot easier to sort through plus-size cosplays, and you can actually make your own filter in which you can put your exact size in and look for costumes that fit within that size range. Alright, so let's take a look at how the website works. So right here we are starting off on the landing page, which has a search bar where you can enter pretty much any keyword, and as long as that keyword is in the listing, it'll come up. But let's scroll down a little bit further and go down to categories. We've got costume, wigs, full set, accessories, and props. So let's go ahead and start with wigs. Here in the wig section, you pretty much see all of the wigs that have currently been listed by our beta testers. But we can also sort a little bit further. So let's go ahead and search by brown wigs. Let's look for a brown wig. So as we can see here, we've got pretty much all of the brown wigs that have been listed on the site. Now, some wigs might have one color and brown, like this wig, for example, is red and brown, so it's been tagged with both brown and red. So we can see that it's been marked as multicolored here. Once we want to purchase a wig, we go here and we click buy, and it'll show the details, it'll show the price, it'll show the shipping cost, and it'll give the total. Once you accept the agreement, which is basically saying that you understand that Lumikha isn't responsible for any transactions completed between users, you're going to want to make sure that the item is what you want to buy, especially because it's secondhand, and then you'll proceed with the payment. And you'll only be charged if the seller actually accepts the transaction, and they have 3 days to accept. So once you do that, it's pretty simple. As a seller, you have a lot of options in terms of posting your listings. So let's go ahead and start with posting a new listing. So the first thing you're going to want to do is select a category. You'll choose costume, full set, wigs, props, accessories, or if the item is made to order. So let's go ahead and select costume. Here you can select the listing type, whether you're selling with online payment or you're searching for the specific item. So if you're someone who is looking for a specific wig or looking for a specific costume, you can use the post a new listing button to search for a costume as well. But for right now, let's do selling with online payment. So here we've got the listing title, price, the delivery method between shipping and pickup. I think that once cons come back and it's safe, pickup will be a lot more of a popular option, but for now I definitely suggest sticking with just shipping things out. You'll add a detailed description detailing the flaws, things that you're proud of in the costume, and things that that owner needs to know about the costume before they buy it. You're going to want to mark whether it's handmade or it's from a factory. Here I've indicated the traditional US sizing, and we've got a pretty large range. However, I do recommend that you add your specific measurements in centimeters just to make it easier for everyone else to search for your item. You're going to mark the item type as well as the condition of the item, so whether it's new with packaging, if it's unworn, if it's gently used, or if it's moderately used. Just keep in mind that everyone is going to see their costume a little bit differently, so always ask to see more photos if you're unsure about the quality or the condition of the item. So you can also mark the general color of the costume. I know that not all costumes are one color, but just the main color of the costume is fine. Sometimes people are looking for other costumes that might be similar to a costume that they're trying to make, so they're just trying to find bits and pieces, so selecting the right color is also really important. And as I said, you can enter your bust size, waist size, and hip size, which can be really helpful for finding specifically sized costumes. And you're going to want to mark whether or not it's pet free and smoke free, as that's really important for many people, and I know that I don't like receiving a costume that smells like a smell that I wasn't expecting. And finally, you can add your images. You can add as many images as you want in different lighting, on a mannequin, on yourself, so feel free to use as many of these image spaces as you want, and then you click post listing and then it's live on the site. It's easy as that. One thing that I had a lot of questions about was how to convert your account to a PayPal business account. It's actually really easy, and we've created a guide for you here. Pretty much you just want to sign up for PayPal for free if you don't already have one. Yep, it has sign up for a business account here. You enter an email address for a new account or your current PayPal email address. If you're already using a current PayPal address, you'll be asked to log in. You can choose to convert your current account or use a new email address to create a new account. There isn't much of a change between business and regular, and I'll make a couple notes of what the differences are below. Upgrading to a business account is actually pretty simple. All you have to do is enter your personal information. Your business address is just your name. Your business phone number would just be your phone number. Because you're a sole proprietor, you would just mark individual/sole proprietorship. Select a service to categorized. Pretty much using used merchandise and the secondhand stores is pretty good since it covers selling merch and cosplay, which is what a lot of cosplayers do. You're going to select your projected monthly sales up to $4,999 is the lowest option. It doesn't really matter too much what you mark, but I'm pretty sure you're not going to be selling more than that. You're going to want to uncheck the PayPal Business MasterCard because you probably won't be needing that. Enter your personal address, and then you continue on to account setup, and congrats, you've got a PayPal business account. It really is as simple as that, and truly having a PayPal business account doesn't really change much about your PayPal account. You can still send and request money the same way as before. Your frequent contacts will still be there. All of your transactions will still be there. Nothing really changes besides the fact that now you have a couple of extra tools, such as being able to invoice people, marking things as shipped on your PayPal, and things like that. So Yeah, I hope this helped kind of shed some light on switching over to PayPal Business. One very important thing to remember is that if you don't have your PayPal business account set up, people can't purchase from your profile, and they'll get this notice that tells them to contact us to advise the listing author to update their payment details. If we do get a note saying that someone is trying to purchase an item, we will do our best to reach out to you as soon as possible to let you know that you need to set up your PayPal business, but it's best practice to just do this as soon as you create your account so you don't have to worry about it later. So if you're looking for ways to help us, the best thing that you can do is just tell people about it. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, whatever it is that you use, just tell people about it. Because the more people that use Lumikha, the bigger the community gets and the more stronger of a tool it becomes. Just say, hey, there's this cool website that you can sell your old costumes on. It's called Lumikha. I mean, you don't have to do much more than that. Like, everyone knows that word of mouth in the cosplay community is a really great way to get information out. So just tell someone about it, and we would be so grateful for all of your help. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, or on our website, which is lumikha.sharetribe.com, and we have a contact us form where you can ask us basically any question that you have about the site. We're also on Buy Me a Coffee, where you can make a one-time donation or a monthly contribution where you'll get updates about the website for everyone else, which is pretty cool. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have. I just wanted to say a big thank you to all of our beta testers who helped us prepare for the website, all of my friends who have been supporting me through this journey, my family. It's been a really great learning experience, learning more about e-commerce and marketplaces, and I just wanted to create a great tool for the community to use. So I really hope that the Lumikha community grows, it's healthy and thriving, and people all over the world can use it. So let's just go on this journey together and we'll see where it takes us. So thanks so much for watching. Bye.